Hello, everybody. How's it going? Make sure Fortnite's still going. There we go. There's my sounds. How's everybody doing today? Let me fix my camera just a tad bit. Think that's good. We'll jump over into the other scene. Jiminy crickets. What happened? All right. So, hey, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. It is a late start stream. My daughter needed help, and I'm sorry. Not sorry, really. um, Kiddos, man. She just let me say this. If you buy a laptop, be really careful if you get one of those real thin ones. They're really nice for carrying around, but oh my gosh, they are so fragile. Brand new laptop screen got bent, and the corner of the screen got cracks in it, and it ended up just like breaking the whole screen. So with her being in college, I had to go and take care of it, and just make sure she was good to go this week. She's got a lot on her plate, and it's, a lot happening. Being away from home for realsies for the first time on her own at college. The last thing I wanted was her to have all that stress going on. And so I had to go anyways. My parents bought her the laptop as a graduation slash birthday present. I'm sorry, no, Christmas present. And so they, anyways, it made it harder because it's on their card. It's not on my card. So they have to be there. But, anyways, long story short, we got it all worked out. She should be taken care of. So, yay. But, your kids call and they need help. It's like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm going to go help you. I'll be there. So that's what I had to do this morning. So I do appreciate everybody here. And no, the PC had to be sent off by a guy, unfortunately. Even though it was a new laptop. Oh hey, we found a cave. Even though it was a new laptop, since it was, and I said, I was like, honey, like, just, you're not gonna be in trouble. Like, accidents happen, which is a big part of, I don't know, it's how I live my life. Is I've been around long enough to know accidents happen, and that's just part of life. Cars are going to break down, computers are going to fry. He screams, yeah, exactly. A bye guy knows. And so I really will. Okay, let me finish the story. So she knows, right? She knows. She's like, I'm like, just did something happen with, accidents happen, whatever. She knows she wasn't gonna get in trouble or anything. And she's like, Dad, for the life of me, I don't understand. I had it in the case that she carries her laptop in. It was a nice laptop case. Oh dang. Bye guys on a 6th tree. And then she got home and she opened up the laptop and the screen's not working. And so she called us last night to let us know how things were going. And me and Mama were on the phone, and you could just tell she was tired, and like she had work to do and now she couldn't do it. And anyways, long story short, we got it taken care of. We got it taken care of. I got home. We got it taken care of. And so, yeah, that's why I'm late today. But there's so much to do right now that I didn't feel like, first of all, I wanted to see you guys, say hi to you, say hi to everyone and hang out with you. Second, I've got a lot to do. Legion is like probably at 300 crystals now. And I haven't even broke 100 yet. So I gotta go. I gotta get going. You know what I'm saying? So and then there were some changes, and I've got a lot of things on my mind. You'll notice that I'm not in my Boomka outfit. I am here as Kaboom. I'm not in my alternate personality. So because today's conversation isn't about being upset or being mad or anything. I'm just wondering. I just want to be clear. I'm wondering, like, what is going on? Why are these changes coming in, and what is happening? And I want to talk through some of this because I think, well, and we're gonna test, and then we're gonna jump over the Craftopia. So let me say hi to everyone. I've got 4 pickaxes, all of these with different levels of damage. We're gonna test those out, and then we're gonna have a conversation about, like, there was another way to go about this, but let's just test it and see where we're at. And if shout out Sir Laughs a lot, he was actually the one who helped me realize that I had part of my update video wrong. And I actually went in and cut that like minute out because I was confused. Well, I wasn't confused. I read it and thought I knew what it was saying about gathering more resources. I thought they had like increased the drop rate of resources, and they didn't. It was they basically nerfed. I don't know if you want to say nerfed or buffed. It's like almost like a double negative, right? Because they made the resource. Supposedly they made the resources with less hit points, or so things break quicker. You know, iron would take 5 to 6 hits, and now it's like 2 to 3 hits. So they almost cut everything in half. Kind of crazy to me. Because like I said, I do think there was, but I didn't understand. Like when I read it, I thought it was like get more, like instead of something dropping 2 pieces, it would drop 3 to 4 pieces. Like almost like they added luck to everything, so you had like higher rates of stuff dropping. But I was wrong, and Sir Lancelot pointed that out, and I'm really appreciative to him for that. And said, I don't think that's what it means. I think that things are weaker. And I was like, oh, that makes sense because the iron broke so easy. And I just, anyways, later on, I figured it out. I edited the video. I pulled it out of the update video, so everything should be good. Just wanted to clear that up if anybody had watched that before I edited the video. And even in the video, I'm confused of what's happening. So there was no statements of this is what it is. There was me thinking something, then me getting confused, and then me going, okay, wait, maybe all of them? I think maybe Granite got a buff. And so it was a big question mark section of the update video yesterday. But I just want to say thank you to everybody also who watched it and hit the like button. That video has a really good like to view ratio on it, and I do appreciate it. I really do. Every time you guys hit that like button, it does help. I know that's the thing everybody says, but being on this side, I'm just like, okay, dude, like if I like your video, I'll hit it. And it should be, they should have 3 buttons. They should have a like, a dislike, and a good job, like right between the two. Like yeah, man, like I appreciate your effort. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate your effort. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's give some shout outs. Let's say hi to everybody. That was a little bit of a rant. Let's get into this. Let's do some testing. Glad I could get this in. Glad I could be here. Drove around for like almost 2.5 hours today. Oh, and I'm happy to be back. All right, here we go. OGO, thank you so much. Good morning. Welcome in. Red Danny, Miranda, Sir Laughs a Lot, Abide Guy, Daveskers, Muddy Girl, Red Danny, Wookie, Delia, Margie, and I saw the Mad Puck. Oh, there he is. The Mad Puck. Hey, how's it going? Why is his name not color? Everybody else has like a blue and a bit purple, green, red. I almost didn't see his almost didn't see your like it looks like the same color as the text, so it was kind of blended in. Anyways, so if I've ever missed a shout out to you, Matt Puck, I apologize. Not on purpose, my friend. Okay. Queens North, Trevor, welcome in. How are you guys doing today? So, if they make a if they are weaker, can you make a ramming vehicle demolition derby? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they popped with the balloons before. I haven't tested vehicles. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. All right, so that's 12. There's 15, 18, and 21. All right. All right. So that's a pretty good progression, right? So, does anybody... Okay, let's see here real quick. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That was with no enchantments. 1, 2. Okay. So you save a hit. This is a damage 2 on this one. 1, 2. Alright, if this doesn't one-shot, then there's a balance issue. Right? Somewhat? Maybe? 1, 2. This should one-shot, right? Yeah, okay. Damage 2. One shot. Damage 1 one-shot. Dang, you're one-shotting at this level? Trevor, how's it going? Welcome in. I honestly don't know how I feel about this. I feel like we may need to go over and find some iron. Because I think that'll be more of a 2, 3. Yeah, this is the same as the gyms. 2, 2, and the other one's going to be 2, too. Because it's over the 20. It's over the 21. Yeah. It's like a 30. I think it's 30. Let's see. 12, 24, and then 36 breaks it. So it's somewhere in that range between 30 and 36. So, I think. Yeah. Anyways, so let's go find a Frostlands cave. We're gonna go over there and do a little testing. In case you guys don't know, I just want to show you this real quick. So what they did in yesterday's update is they made the lumber mill half the price. Half price lumber mills sell today. Come and get it while you can. Stonebreakers are half the price. And then I'm so glad they didn't nerf this or buff this, whatever term we're using. Buffed as in easier to get, nerfed as in reducing materials. Is that really a nerf though? I don't think it is. I don't think I'm using that correctly. So let's not even use those terms. They changed the recipe. Yes, it's testing week. I am so excited about your guys' testing. All right, and so for here, okay, I want to talk about this. Because I think I know why they did this. I think the reason why the Rune Forge got rid of the cursed bones, at this point, Queensor says at this point it's only a matter of time before stuff is free to build. LOL. I know. I made a comment to someone who made a comment. Haskins actually made a comment on my post, and I came in and I said, he said basically, you know, they're just taking more and more of that adventure and build up out of the game. And the grindy side of the game, that, you know, gather resources and stuff. So I'm calling this mode Sandbox Light. That's my name for this mode now. Right, look. Yeah, Lava Ranger said someday they'll create some kind of mode, some kind of sandbox mode for people who don't want a challenge. Yes, maybe one day in the near future we'll have that mode. Which that, again, I'm not Boomka. I'm not upset. This is me trying to reason through and think about why they did these things. Because personally, the way that we use souls, welcome in. The way we, okay, let me stop. Let me back up. This here used to take a cursed bone, right? They removed the cursed bone. Why? Well, when's the last time, other than for experiment reasons, have you ever put a level 1 rune on a weapon or a tool? Sandbox coming into the world. Yeah. When's the last time you used a level 1 rune or a level 2 rune? And the only time I could think of that I've ever done that was in our No Totem challenge with Lego Moxie, Brave, and Llama. And hey, Rico, welcome in. Well, so I'm thinking, what I would have done with the Rune Forge is I would have made it upgradable. And I always say this, and I'm going to keep saying it, and no one's going to listen to me because they keep doing the opposite of this. They keep making everything easier to attain, and they keep taking that the challenge of getting that next level and upgrading your village. We'll get in that in a minute. But this is the one thing that really struck me as maybe there was a good reason behind this. Okay, maybe there was a good reason for this. And LRD, welcome in. I feel like this has something to do with the faster paced survival from the temporary game mode, rapid survival, and Star Wars update. So this here, what if it was upgradable, right? What if Rune 1, what if you could build this with the new recipe with missing the bone, right? And then you wanted to do tier 2 runes. And so now you've got to upgrade it with a brute skill. Okay? And then, or maybe, you know what I personally would do? A brute skill? Well, I don't know. Would that be too hard? A brute scale and maybe a rift shard from a which either you could get that by breaking a bus station or you could get that by fighting a golem. I'd want them to fight a golem, honestly, but I don't know how to do that unless you gave a new resource that could be used to get it, upgraded to that point. Let me get out of this cave before I forget and get lost, which I'm afraid. No, God. Thank you. I didn't want to spend a half an hour running around a cave yelling and screaming. Yeah, the workbenches, they did take that away, and I wasn't happy about it. I that was the start of the end of the progression level in Odyssey. That was kind of disappointing to me, honestly. So yeah, so that like I said, I've been asking and asking and asking for more of this like upgrade stuff, and they just keep taking it away. Starting off with our workbenches, and a lot of people like this. I mean, a lot of people liked it. Yeah, so I was thinking a brute. So a brute scale, right? So you'd have a level 1 rune table. Level 1s give you the level 1 base runes. You unlock those, and then you get that next level. You're ready to fight a brute. I maybe 3 brutes. Just saying. Maybe check this out. Maybe a brute shell of each biome. A grasslands brute, a dry valley brute, a frostlands brute, and you got to have one of each of those shells to take this table up to the second tier of runes, right? And then, maybe this is too far. You guys let me know. Then you have to fight the Storm King with level 2 runes, right? And then you defeat the Storm King and you use the Storm Horn to upgrade your rune table to level 3. Now you've just given, everybody's going to use the rune 1s, everybody's going to use rune 2s, and then you're going to have rune 3. Now, is that excessive, over the top? Maybe. Maybe I could see an argument for it. Maybe it should be corrupted crystal, because those are, I think, the level before you go to Storm King. So maybe it's 10 corrupted crystals to upgrade your Rune Forge with maybe or maybe 5 corrupted crystals and a couple rift shards, you know? And that gets you a fully upgraded Rune Forge. Now, so that is my argument on why I think they took the cursed bone out, is because they want people to get this earlier in the game. Scales, thank you, bye guy. Scales, brute scales, thank you. Thank you. And so that's why I think they did this. Thank you, bye guy. I do appreciate that. Brute scales. And so now you can get those early rune books, get those unlocked, and now you can throw this down a lot earlier than you could before. Though I would argue cursed bones dogs are not that difficult once you get a couple weapons. And that's a whole nother thing about the gym weapons and balancing and all this other stuff. But that's what we're talking about a little bit today, is this balancing stuff. Now, let's talk about what they did here, okay? So, this used to take forever. This was the slowest. This is literally, I think, what the lumber mill used to be. I think that's what speed this is. Now, this used to take forever. Now, you might be saying to yourself, kaboom. What? Okay, why does that matter? You know, why I don't get it. What do you mean? What is this craziness that you're talking about? Please, make it make sense. Well, how many gem cutters do you have in your base? I always have 2 to 3 gem cutters. If I'm in like a Craftopia world that I'm gonna be in for a while, no less than 2 gem cutters, right? That means I would have had to fight 6 brutes, unless I had luck and they, you know, dropped an extra one. That's 6 brute fights that have been removed from the game. And now that this processes at this speed, I really don't need another gem cutter. I can just throw all my stuff in here and leave, come back, pull it out, throw the other stuff in. I can literally just sit here, craft up the gems that I need, run around, come back, and I've got more, right? So, I wonder how long it takes villagers crafting. I don't know. Like, maybe they got a buff from this too? That's a good question. I'm not sure, Queens North. Lulu Bell says, I wish I knew why they were going to need a gem cutter. I would have jumped into my X world and broke it so I could. I know, I put 2 down the day before, and I ran around and was like farming brute shells for that purpose. Because I always like to have 2. I always like to have 2 cooking, you know? I'm gonna show you guys over, you know, wait a minute. What do I, wait, hold on. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, iron. Before we jump out of this world, let's go check the iron out. Because the iron is like the hardest resource to mine in the game, right? I think it is. Lady T, yeah, let's talk about gem cutters, and then said all the grinding just seems like. Yeah, and they seem to make it very easy, and I don't, and I feel like what they could have done, personally, what I would have done, is I would get a chart. I would take all the resources, right? And I would figure out the resource on the chart, how many hits it takes. Because as you guys just saw back there, there's really no difference between durability 2 and durability 3 on some resources. It's going to be 2 hits no matter what, because you can't one-shot it. But what if instead of making stuff easier to break, what if you made destruction hit more often? Because that turns everything, when destruction pops, that's a 1 hit, right? Or what if this happened? What if they took the resources and buffed up the, let's just say 10 times, so resources were like in the hundreds of damage, and you had more of a window? So like with the non-upgraded pickaxe, you're doing, you know, 5 hits. With this would scale. So let's say with a non-upgraded pickaxe, a mineral takes 5 hits to break. And then let's say you go to a tougher mineral, and then it's 7 hits, and then 10 hits. But then you scale that all up so it's balanced to where upgrade durability or upgrade damage 1 now reduces it across everything, right? So you reduce 1 hit, the next one you're reducing 1 to 2 hits, the top tier hardest minerals you're reducing it 2 to 3 hits. So you would need a chart and have, you would have some areas that kind of touched on that chart, but I think it would make more sense when you don't have Destruction 2 taking as many hits as Destruction 3, right? Did I say destruction? I meant damage. You have damage 2 doing as much, taking 2 hits, while damage 3 takes 2 hits. Everything's 2 hits because you can't get high enough for that 1 hit, right? So they have destruction. Well, destruction was really popular against the Storm King because the Storm King's crystals would pop. And the minute, I don't even know, maybe 30 seconds after that strategy guide got released by the Void, it was nerfed in a second. MJ, you said gyms last night? 9 days? Had 3 villagers? So in one of our worlds, we have 3 villages that are all just gym cutters. Just gym cutters. That in the trophy world, I think the engineer built a couple villages, and they just have everything, all the villagers on gym cutters. And he was going around and collecting, and it's been nerfed and buffed and nerfed and buffed. So I can't really even tell you what I feel like it's back down on the lower side now. But it seems to me like, okay, here's a piece of iron. Okay, here we go. Let's do some testing. All right, this is where we're going to be able to do a little bit of testing, but you never, well, you may have hit, see, Marbiz, that's might have been the problem. You may have, they put it in, they took it out, they put it in, they took it out. And it was like they just couldn't make their mind up on what they wanted to do. What strategy was that you mentioned about destruction on runes? Yeah, so people were, destruction would break the Storm King's crystals with 1 pop. And people were able to basically just melt the Storm King because you'd have, destruction hitting. I mean, it was like hitting 25%. Or don't hold me to these numbers, but it was hitting a pretty good amount. Then they nerfed it down to like 1%, something that was like ridiculously low. And then they took it out completely, where it just doesn't work. But then for some reason they left the dynamite thing trick in, and the dynamite and the thermal detonator trick in. So it's like they were like, oh no, you guys found a way to make the storm, which I don't, did we find it, or was it the crystals just classified as crystals, which meant that destruction applied to them? Like, I don't understand the coding, because whatever, but Jiminy Crickets, it was such a good strategy back at the beginning days of the Storm King fights. And they were like, nope, that's just another perfect example of how you put a video out. Not mine this time. Actually, I never did a Storm King guide, because the Voids is just so good. And, well, was good, I should say. And now all the other guides is basically taking inventory of TNT in and, just spam TNT on all the crystals. And then when you get to that final fight, you can throw TNT and stun lock the Storm King and then shoot. I mean, it's not, And now we got the pistols, which are, aren't the pistols completely OP? So they were, but they messed with the pistols, so I've not been back in there to fight them. I don't know anymore. I always assumed jump attacks make you hit the head easier. The horn are the crystals. In Storm King fight? Yeah, because you do a radius damage on the jump attack. So you do have a little bit of a bigger area. Kaboom, how many jump attack charges are all those damage numbers? Are you talking about on the resources? Are you talking about the resources? Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, let me do this real quick and then we'll test that. Claire Bear says, good morning. I stopped using Recycler as it was taken away from the need to search for resources, which is the fun part of survival and expert modes. Oh yeah, no, yeah. The jump attack, yeah, it does. Oh shoot. Oh, you know what? Honestly, while we're talking about this, I honestly do not understand why. This is just I'm saying I don't understand because I don't understand. Like would it be too OP? But you know, we have these new like spin attacks. Don't you guys feel like this should be somewhat of a critical attack? You know, that jump attack is, but what about this? You know, what about this? Shouldn't that do more damage against an enemy? You know, maybe this is, you know, a buff. Maybe this is just somewhat of a buff. Maybe just a little bit more. I think the pistols have been nerfed a little bit. Yeah, he was fighting a Spire. Yeah, I haven't tested it myself. Yeah, Kaz said something about the pistols being nerfed in his video. Thank you, Lube. I forgot to say that. Thank you. Yeah, in Kaz's video, he said that. And I haven't tested it, and I don't know. But it wouldn't surprise me if they don't balance these things out. All right, 1, 2, 3. Wow. 2. That's damage 1. We're on 2 now. Wow. Wow. 1, and this is going to be 2. All these are going to be 2 because none of them are high enough to be 1 hit. And 2. Yeah. That's damage 1, damage 2, damage 3. No damage. Damage 1, damage 2, damage 3. And damage 1, damage 2, damage 3 all took 2 hits. Right? Okay. So now we're going to test the jumpy jumps. 18s. And I hit way too many things there. Here we go. So that was 18. What was the normal hit? Like 12. So it doesn't. Okay, so it gives you a half, 50% buff. So there's 23. 27? Alright, so it looks like damage 2 allows you to one-shot iron in a jump tack formation. Wow. Wow. I thought destruction was the one that would do more damage with tools. Destruction, when it triggers, does one shot. One shot's the resource. And they had put that in the game for to help people mine some of the resources, because iron used to take like 5. My gosh, iron took forever. I can't even remember how many hits now. I feel like it was, let's see, what do you guys think? Damage 1? Damage 1? 23. All right, so it didn't do it. Damage 2? Oh, dang, damage 2 didn't get it. Okay, this seems more balanced then. All right, can you crystals heal, please? Oh, there we go. Okay. And damage 3. One shot. 32. Nice. On expert, I ain't gonna take no chances. I'm gonna craft whatever's gonna help me survive the most. Yeah, 100%. I thought destruction was the one that would do more damage with tools. What I've noticed is that they're not as rapid as when they first came out. Agreed. I don't craft them at all either. Just use a crossbow. The pistols. In my other world, I've got like I like the crossbow because you have the shield with it for protection against the mask. But yeah, I'm starting to get really addicted to the pistols. Like, the pistols are just, I'm melting brutes. I'm going into brute battles with 3 pistols, and I just melt them, and I mean, they're just gone. They're just gone. All right, now, let's just hope I didn't get lost. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. So, these are just some of the thoughts, and I've been, you know, I just feel like a Rune 4, like a rebalance of everything, but so that arc is a bigger arc. I feel like their arc right now on 0 to Rune 3 is very short, and what they need is a bigger arc that allows better progression, better balances. But you know, they took all that out already. Hey, is it Jose? Welcome in. How you doing? Are you playing creative? This is my build world, and we're doing some testing. I'm going to be going over into our survival world, Craftopia 6 here, and I'm going to be fighting some Spires here in a second. But right now, we're doing some testing. This is a world. This is my build world. That is where I do a lot of kits and smoochy builds, car builds, vehicle builds. You know, basically my sandbox, my play world. I think I also got, oh, this is cars over there. It's where we do our racing. Got a racetrack over there. Let's see, where, oh, all my other stuff's down here, I think. Yeah, down in Lost Isles, I've got a fleet of vehicles. So, what do you guys? Haskins! Hey, welcome in! Haskins is doing the Craftopia Monument Build Challenge tonight. Be sure to check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. It had to get postponed a little bit, but yeah, it is. We're going to be, yeah, we're doing it. We're back at it. We're back at it. We're doing it. Or he's doing it, I should say. Back at it. We're doing it. And it's a lot of amazing builds in there. So be sure to check it out tonight over on his channel. And join the Craftopia community. If you're new here, we have a Discord. Tons of creative people. Great place to post your builds, be a part of the events. I have a no totem challenge. I don't know if I want to call it a no totem challenge. I'm thinking about calling it Spire challenge. El Main Diablo, welcome in. How's it going? Gonna be rusty stream. It's been 3 weeks. Oh, you're gonna be like a duck in the water, man. Dude, you were born to stream. What are you talking about? I bet you Haskins is like in the kitchen streaming, like he's got a wooden spoon and he's like, all right, guys, here we go. I'm taking the trash out right now, pulling it out of the bag. All right, okay, yeah. This is the new Ziploc bag. Everyone needs there. Yeah, double ply, 4-ply. All right, we're taking this on out. Oh my gosh, skeletons! No skeletons! I gotta get this bag out. Okay, all right, guys. I've been working all night on this. I'm sorry. Haskins does a great job streaming, guys. Check him out tonight. You're gonna love it. Do you ever? I do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do that. So I'm like, I listen. I'm like, ooh, how can I add that into? How can I make that entertaining in my stream? And then I'll do little things, and then my family will literally call me out in the middle of it. And they're like, "Dad, you're not streaming. Please stop." Did you really just say that to me? Dad, you're not streaming, okay? And I'm like, well, did you think it was funny? Like, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But no, that's great. Actually, I'm really excited to see one of your streams. It's been 3 weeks. So yeah. Anyway, so check that out. If someone could throw links to Haskins' channels on, I know we have a couple new people here. So yeah, be sure to check it out. I thought the same: damage for enemies, destruction for resources. With the destruction rune, Yeah, I think I thought destruction was one that would do more damage with tools. Yeah, yeah, I thought that would make sense, you know, like a little bit, but they decided to make it where it like insta mines, which is fine. I mean, insta mining is good, but like I didn't think there would be a RNG factor in it myself. I thought it was going to be more like, uh, you know, you have destruction on everything. Every mineral you hit is a one pop. You know. All right, guys. So I got the village up. I've been very busy. Okay, I've been watching Legion stream and grinding out this build. I was hanging out in Queens North's stream last night, working on getting some. Thank you, Dayskers. Working on getting corrupted crystals, because this world, if you guys are new, this is going till September 6th, and the goal is to see who can get the most corrupt crystals. I decided to take a break from that. I've got some serious grinding to do to catch up, but I went ahead and decorated in here. I put up a railing around there. I upgraded it. My base now has ears. Those little duck ears are popping through the ceiling. Power, welcome in. How's it going? I went ahead and put these down just because I felt like they looked better than the other statues. I wanted to make this look more like a museum. And then over here, it's got the little secret entrance. And then we can go down into our basement. And then, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but you may have saw it in the update video. But basically, I put all these chests along the walls over here. And then I put all my basic utility stuff over here. Now, I came up with a new storage method. I have been, thank you, Shansville. Thank you, Power. I appreciate that, guys. I still need to do the roof. I just ran out of time last night. But I'm gonna put a white border going around. Basically, just imagine the floor's flipped. I'm gonna do a white border around the top, and then I'm gonna flip the floors over and inset the middle here with the blue pieces. Thank you, Marbiz. I appreciate that. I would say, how do you explore the entire map the fastest? I would say, flying ships. Definitely flying ships. If you're looking for spires, like if that's what you're looking for, I would definitely say flying ship with grids. But if you're just looking to unlock your map, yeah, airship with a bunch of thrusters. Thrusters, so there's a top speed that you can go, but going from 0 to top speed is what more thrusters will do for you. So you won't necessarily, like, throw on 12 thrusters and then go, you know, 100 miles an hour when the top speed is 60 miles an hour, okay? You'll only ever be able to go 60 no matter how many thrusters you have on. But it's going from 0 to 60, the more thrusters you have on, the quicker you're going to get there. So I would throw a good amount of thrusters on there so that you can just get up that top speed, and it ain't going to cut that much time off, but it'll help. Now, as far as discovering the map, I'm just going to say this as something, as a side note, that I'd love to see in the game. I would love to see the ability to open up our radar. Okay, like this, you know, we're discovering this little chunk right now on the screen. I would love a charm that increased the visibility of your character to go farther, like out to that 500. So you could get those charms, put them on, and then fly your vehicle around and, you know, make bigger chunks, bigger swaths. What would also be really cool is, instead of like having a charm, if you had a like radar system that you could build and put on a mobile platform, and that little radar system thing would generate the fog of war. It would take away this fog of war that's covering your map, and then you could build a big ship with these robot drone things on, and then just fly across the map like a giant harvester harvesting corn, and just like completely show the map as you're going across. Oh, Jose. No, yeah. Well, a drone plane. Yeah, yeah. So, oh, I may do this on stream. I just gotta find. I'm so focused on, like, all my time is getting this done, and then my other time is, uh, well, anyways, it's very busy. It's a very busy time of life for me right now, which is fine. My middle son has his first game tonight, so we're gonna go watch that. Pretty excited about it. So, just everything, sports, school, all that stuff going on. So I'll probably do this later, but this is basically taking Haskins' elevator design. If someone wants to throw that video up, a link to that video up in chat for Jose. I took Haskins' elevator design and modified it to be a secret entrance in and up. And so there are some techniques like building this and having space, workspace down here at the bottom, so you can drop it down and put the stuff on top. So it's much more compact and much easier to accidentally place the wrong thing the wrong place and then have everything pop. So yeah, anyways, yeah, so this got thrusters and balloons on the bottom. And yeah, it goes up. Thrusters are holding it up, and once the thrusters turn off, it drops back down. If you're getting on, you can turn it off with this middle button, so it goes down a little bit quicker, like that. And then underneath here is the balloon. Let me show you the bottom of this. Sorry, everybody, just 1 second. I promise I won't be here very long. Let me just show the bottom of this real quick, like. All right. I also have some videos on a bunch of elevators that use wheels, but the reason why thank you, Haskins. Yeah. Dude, the wall thing, see, so wheels were a big part of these things, and wheels are crazy unreliable. And the issue with this is sometimes it'll kind of seize up a little bit, but for the most part, this has been the most reliable elevator that I've ever built. And it's because it has 0 wheels in it. And instead of using wheels, the walls, these little walls here on the side, is what keeps everything close enough to not, flop around, but also allows the thing to go up and down without connecting. So underneath we got thrusters that lift it up, and balloons to kind of take some of the weight off, because you don't want it just going bam, bam, bam. Now, you'll notice that I wasn't on this, and you'll see that what happened is it got stuck a little bit up there, right? So I put this little switch here, and then I can just do that, and then it comes down. And that's one of the things with the toys in this game. They're so much fun, but they're unreliable. So always remember, okay, any of the videos that I've put out in the past, or any of the videos that you watch, you're going to have issues. If you do with toys, just know you're gonna have some issues. And people say, well, it's the oh, I got Stormbane. Oh, that's right, I did Storm Dungeon. All right, let me switch my weapons out here real quick. I'm over here jibber jabbing. I need to be out there fighting some Spires and catching up the Legion. See, luck. All right, we got all luck. That's all that matters. Let's see, what's this? Luck. Storm damage, zapping damage, luck, durability. That's what we want. We don't want storm damage. Storm damage can stay here. Okay, guys, my new storage system video that I have to work on tomorrow, it is driving me crazy, okay? You guys, your minds are going to be blown by this new storage system. It is going to be crazy. You guys, oh my gosh, I don't want to overhype it, but this new storage system that I came up with is amazing. It is amazing. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is so simple but so awesome. All right, let's see here. Sword, guns, shield, drinks. Oh man, how am I so low on food? Do I have some drinks here? Okay, I do. Oh, you know why? Because I haven't been over... Oh, shucks. That's all right. We can go later, right? We got 74. If I have to, we'll do some other stuff. If I have to, we'll just eat some other food. Let's see. Did I put you on food? What did I put you on? You can't get down there. How's your job? I did put you on food. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna take all that food. Thank you, Mouse Schools. Thank you. What are you doing? Oh, you're doing nothing. Well, guess what? You live here now. Can't leave. Welcome to the hotel. Kaboom. It's such a lovely place. All right. You can feed your face. All right. Help the village. What do I want you to do? I want you to collect gems. All right. There you go. Oh, Dana. Llama, look who it is. I think Dana's giving me... Okay, what do we get? I gave her this job last night. What do we get? 313. That was barely anything. Now, was that because it's Dana? I don't know. Llama would say it is. Is it because they nerfed villager production? Probably. Duh. Duh. Did I already tell you guys that my new storage system is going to blow your mind? Because I'm literally looking at... I want to tell you guys about it so bad right now. That's like, it's hurting me not to tell you about it. But I'm not. I can't do it. I got to put it all together. So it all makes sense. Check her pockets for the rest of the gyms. I think she's over there on the side hustle. Llama, she's over there side hustling them gyms. She's got a little black market out the back. Selling gyms to brutes. Oh my gosh, why is that so funny? I'm sorry. If you're new to Lego Fortnite, there's a little when I think Crafty started it, but I think Crafty didn't like Dana or something. And then Llama, something happened with Llama, and Llama doesn't like Dana, and I don't have a wrench. What kind of Lego Fortnite player am I? Literally came all the way up here without a wrench in my pocket. Ugh. Let me grab the wrench. There we go, wrench. No, don't do that. That was silly. And now I have mine set up a different way. I've been changing these to 1, but I got 1 as my W. I got 2 as my A, and right here. And I like doing the crossed little thrusters. I feel like this is the best turning in the game. Now, if you want to get the fancy turning, then, you know, there's a whole lot of other... This is not the ship to build. This is literally the easiest scout ship. I have a video on a scout ship, but this is a very basic ship just to get you around the world. This you make this a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, all those things. But for me, it's perfect. It's easy, it's fast, it's quick. Now, these are auto set to channel 3, so I don't have to mess with these, okay? But this one is auto set, and that one's auto set, so this will be channel 3. Now, we do have a 4th channel. We're going to use that for our big balloon. Our big balloon is what is going to allow us to go up and down as needed. Sometimes we want to go down, so we get closer. Now that they updated the Spires, though, it seems like maybe we don't have to go down quite so much. Maybe now we just kind of can stay up in the air. But anyways, before we needed to be able to adjust our elevation, so that's what this balloon is for. This balloon is naturally set to channel 4. So I recommend just keeping it there and figuring out, oh, you know what? Actually, let me show you the channels. That might even make more sense if you see where the channels are at. So this is a driver's seat. You want to make sure you put down a driver's seat up here. It is in, let's see, toys, controls, and then you have these seats. Okay, it's got to be one of these 3 seats. This is going to give you the ability to... This is going to give you the ability to control. Down here, my right-hand screen, you'll see the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Underneath those, you're going to see W, D, A, and S. I set those myself in the controls. So you're going to, if you're on a controller, you're going to have different things that are set. If you're on a keyboard, you can set this to whatever you want. The default settings are like R, F, C, and V or X, I forget. But I like to be able to fly like I move. My brain can't handle switching the fingers up. Plus, I'm missing fingers. So it's a little bit harder for me to just fly. So I did this. I took the walking, the WASD, and I added it to the flying because for me, it was easier for my brain. Now, has that made me a better flyer? You talk to anyone in this chat, and they're going to tell you no. No, sir, it did not. But is it easier on my brain? Yes. Yes, it is. So, oh yeah, and you're also going to have these balloons. You're going to have activated balloons and balloons that are already popped out. The ones that are popped out, you can add channels to them later on to make them activate, but they're going to be channelless when they're put down in this state. Let me show you that real quick. So, see, nope, no channels. So those are normal. Now, if I wanted, I could add a channel, okay? If I put down one of these little guys, that's channel 4. So both those balloons are on channel 4 if you put them down in this state, I guess, is a good way to put it. But I don't want these balloons going up and down. I want them just doing their own little thing like that. And then I just hit number 4, and I absolutely go nowhere, which is fine because of altitude. So at this point, though, I'm just going to fly off like this. I don't need to go up in the mountains with this. If you want to go up in the mountains with this, you can change this up by adding on a couple more balloons, and I have no resources because I love my village. But if you wanted this to go up onto the ice mountains, you can put down an activated balloon here, and you can put one down up front like this. Just make sure they're far enough away from this balloon so they don't pop it. That's your biggest downfall. That's the biggest thing you got to watch out for. You can even move this balloon here to the middle, right here, and then put a big balloon back here, and put a big balloon back here. But anyways, this is a simple, easy vehicle. I love this thing. It is my favorite vehicle. It's not shiny. I can throw a chest back there. I can throw a bed on there. I can throw 3 chairs on there. Whole bunch of different stuff you can do. All right, let's get this marked. Sorry, everybody. There we go. All right over there. So right now we're just gonna go and do some Spire. Why do you put the driver's seat in the front? I don't know. I'm just used to. Yeah, no, they're not. The dynamic foundations are not sturdy at all. They are not. If you're looking for something that can take a beating and keep on ticking, you're going to want to use some of the other parts, which I don't even know if they've changed it. I put mine in the back so the camera is further away from the ship. Oh, interesting. Well, I'm always doing this nonsense. And I kind of like seeing the thrusters. I don't know. Can you see the thrusters better back there? I don't know. I just always have. That's a good point. I never even thought about that. Because I feel like planes are up front, I think. I think I've been propagandized into believing that pilots always sit in the front of the plane. I don't know. I can't answer your questions. I don't know. I never thought about it. Get out of my head. All right, here we go. Lock in. Time to lock in. All right. Oh. Speak about not. Did we already lose? Yeah, we lost the balloon. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Just completely owned. Okay, that dude's taking 0 damage. Oh my gosh, it was like a party of people over here. Oh yeah, always carry extra resources with you because you will run into things like this, and you will literally. Oh my gosh! Leave me alone! I'm not here for the buffet. I'm not the buffet. Jiminy frickin'! I came for the Spire and I got shrimp instead. All right, okay, let me do. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Move the seat back to the center and see if you like it. you can put suspension below. Yes, you can do suspension for landing, and you could do floor. There's a lot of tricks you can do. Personally, I don't know. I mean, maybe I just gotten so used to using this. I've got a really fun little ship that I have. Hold on, I need to put down. Hey. I like hey so much better than why. You guys always talk about Dana. The other villager I just had, dude, every other thing out of her mouth was why. I felt like I had a 2-year-old again. I'm like, why are you asking me why all the time? Also, be sure you put a marker on your vehicles, because it's going to be very important for you, so you don't lose them. Build using marble for strength. So yeah, if you want to throw some marble or something underneath. There's a lot of different, that's a really cool part about the game, is everyone, you know, has their own little thoughts and techniques and what they like and stuff, which is really cool though, because then you're like, you see somebody do something and you're like, oh, I never thought of that. That's cool. All right, here comes the mask. Got my shield up, and there we go. Run in. I think all those guys got melted. Oh, no, there's one little fella. Lots of extra fellas here today. A lot of little extra enemies. Did I give you a sword? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I was looking. I did give you a sword. What were you over there doing? Revive me this minute. You made me die, Mr. Pickaxe. No. Get over here and revive me. Did I have a chance? You have got kitty. Would you get over here and revive me? You're embarrassing me in front of all my friends. Revive me! Revive me! Hurry up! Hurry up! Yes! Oh no! No! Okay. Drink. Okay. Oh! Eat a pizza? Oh god! We have time to eat a pizza? Oh, poor Lion Brand. Alright, we got time to eat a pizza now. Gonna eat a pizza. We're good. We're good. Nobody clip that! Oh wow. Pizzas gave me absolutely zero. Hey! Got Barry Manilow over here. Or no. Oh my gosh. Who is the famous pitcher? Who's the famous? Zero damage. Zero damage. Oh wow. Oh wow. Are you guys okay? There we go. Fine. Okay. All right. Let's lock in here. Lock in. Let's eat a pumpkin pie. Jiminy cricket. I wanted the bonus hearts. Can you please use your sword? Do we need to talk about this, Lion Brand? Do we? Do we need to talk about this? There you go. Gave you that sword for a reason, man. Oh, all right. I used the tear rail from the Mechanical Mayhem upgrade, the long blue, and they're indestructible and sidewalls. Nice, Miller King. Let's see. Mechanical Mayhem. Are you talking about the long blue? Are you talking about the bus? Thank the driver's pass? Are like these? Yeah, I know. They had the butt shield. Silly. Mickey Mantle. Thank you, Dagskers. Wasn't Barry Bonds? Was Barry Bonds? The red glass walls make from Star Wars make great shields. Oh, nice. Yeah, Marviz. I really wish. I really wish. There is talk about Salty Seas coming back in to the shop. Should I do a shameless plug? Should I do a shameless plug? Gotta pay the bills, right? Got the V-Bucks bills. I found something out today, guys. I have to tell you that broke my heart. But let's do the shameless plug first. No, not that. That's not a shameless plug. There's the shameless plug. Kaboom 2084 or any Lego Fortnite content creator in the shop, please. It helps us all out. It's yeah, it helps pay the bills. But yeah, if you guys do get anything in the shop, all right. Hashtag ad. Hashtag shameless plug. There we go. Not really shameless, but whatever. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I heard from Fire Monkey, somebody posted it, that there's a chance that this Salty Sea was coming back into the shop. So maybe that means some kits are going to be coming back, but there's nothing official yet. Well, hopefully not, you know? Hopefully not. Hopefully... Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Not again. Not again. Not again. Jiminy crickets. Everybody's way too excited there. Alright, I got it. Let's get... I'm really, really hoping that the next big update comes with comes with kits in the shop. My hope, my prayer, my I feel like I'm singing a song. My one hope and desire. It's still on the. You get some of the pieces. Hold on a second. Let me pull it up real quick. Filters. Salty Seaport. So oh wait a minute. Got this. I think you do unlock some of the pieces, but I don't think you unlock all of the pieces. Chat, am I right on that? Do you unlock all of this on the seashore? You should put a bed on your plane so you can respawn quickly. I should. I should. I just forget. I just keep forgetting to do it. I honestly forget. Is that all I got? 2 corrupted crystals? Jiminy cricket. Crop did not come in. It might be, Marviz. I can't remember. I thought there was a set, though. But I know you do. I think you do unlock pieces. Also. So, is it just some of the pieces? The chat will know here in a minute. The chat will jump in. They're gonna tell us all about it here. I know they will. All right, so the red spire is still there. You know, I'm like, what's going on with that? Whee! Let's fly out. Get a little bit of distance on it. They had the tower in the shop and it was 1K V-Bucks. So it was like a special pre-built. There's a tower that you had to purchase. Okay, thank you guys. Yeah, I thought there was something that we bought. And I think that's the one that Fire Monkey was talking about. That they updated or something. But yeah, hopefully we get all the sets back in, you know? Hopefully we get all the sets back in. Now, why did that spire not disappear from the map? It's still there. Does that mean like once you find it, it's like always there no matter what? I bet you there's a spire right there in that little clouded area. What do you guys think? Let's see. How far away is that? That's 9. Let's see. How far away is that? Let me see here. I got a bunch of spires up north. Like, do I want to go fly? Do I want to fly up north? Because we got a bunch of spires over here. And I feel like I got a bunch of spires over here. We're going north, folks. We're going north. Lock in. Let's get there. Some of the salty pieces came with the Colombo home. That's right. Yes. Some of those you unlock with those. You are right. Why do I always forget about that? Probably just because I haven't done it in forever. But... oh, gosh. Wrong button. Yeah, so I think at the end of the day, what I'm hoping happens, okay, this is my hope. My hope is they've got a huge update coming out. My hope is they got, hey, thank you so much, Marviz. I'll catch you later, buddy. My hope is they got a huge update that comes out, right? And they have all this behind the scenes, right? Ready to go. And they come out with this brand new update. They come out with this brand new build kits, and then they come out and they start rotating in. Maybe they have a build kit in the shop every week, or constantly. Like the music page, they have a Lego page, and it's always filled with a build kit. A lot of people have said, why not have them up all the time? Why not have them available to just go to and buy? Like you go out, you watch a tutorial, the whoever builds the thing tells you this kit, this kit, and this kit, and you're like, oh, I want to build that. I'm gonna go buy those kits. Right? I mean, if the game's gonna be successful, like you got new players coming in, and it's like, oh wow, how do I get those pieces? Oh, I can't. I don't know, it's just disheartening. It's just disheartening. I don't know. I mean, would Lego be able to host those kits on another website instead of but I don't think Fortnite would want that. Like, why would you even want that? Like, why? I don't know. I don't get it. Is it a cost? That's it, honestly. I just don't get it. Like, is there a cost for advertising? If I had Rooster, yes, please. If I had to guess, Wookie says, if I had to guess, it's so they can inflate their sales when the sales are down. People will just buy the kits from fear of them not being back for a while. Yeah, I've been waiting for the lighthouse forever. Yeah. Well, my fear, Wookie, is that that's not going to happen. Like, there's not going to be anyone left to play the game. Rooster, how you doing today, my friend? That's my biggest fear, is, like, I get rotating things in. I get the fear of not having. But there's people waiting for the kits. Oh, real quick, on this ship, you'll notice that what I'm doing is I'm extending and raising and lowering this middle balloon just to make sure I don't get too high going in and out. Yeah, your tutorial, Haskins says my tutorial career died because of it. I know. Brother, I feel you on that. It's like, it's like, hey, the Ravens, like the Raven said, here you go, guys, and nope, sorry. All right, we had no spires through there. Wow, I am shocked. We discovered 0 spires. That's fine. I know there's, let me look at my cheat sheet real quick. Let's see here. There's a spire southwest of BN. Let's go find this spire real quick. It's southwest. They'll probably pick it up when we get over there. I have most of the sets, and they should rotate sets for those who don't have them. Yeah, 100%. Rotate them in. You know, you got creators. You know, there's been a lot. Okay, I'm just going to say this. As a content creator, we are not perfect. I literally made a mistake yesterday. Okay, I'm okay with saying I made a mistake. I'm okay with apologizing, because my goal in my heart is never to make a mistake to like try to clickbait or get false information. It's very important to me. And oh, found a spire. Is it the spire? Let's see. Oh, it's the spire. Okay, yeah, it's the one I knew of. And there's some people, not gonna mention names unless it gets to that point. But there are some people who are really, I think, need to understand a little bit more about how difficult it is to be a content creator in this space and dealing with what we deal with, which is the game constantly changing all the time. Now, as a content creator, we try to put content out that is helpful to the community. And sometimes turns out that we're wrong, you know? And the game changes, and when we were once right, then we're wrong. It happens. Mr. Bill, welcome in. It happens. It's part of Legofortnite, you know? Honestly, I mean, Llama says he has 4 videos that they kept changing things, right? I'm stuck, by the way, in case you guys were wondering what's happening. I'm just literally stuck here in my seat. But I just noticed some stuff. I was reading through some comments, and I just noticed some people just saying, and they didn't call out any content creator. I just noticed them saying, you know, oh, and the content creators, blah, blah, blah. You know, people are trying to keep the game alive right now. I mean, we're seriously. And we love the game. We want to see it succeed, and we don't want to see it just continually dwindle down in number. I am completely stuck in this seat. I cannot get out. Okay. And stuff like this. You know, I was in the cave the other day, right? Couldn't turn left or right. It was such a bummer. It's a glitch in the game now. You go into a cave, you rift back to the beginning, and you lose the ability to turn left or to the right. And you just have things like that are just very frustrating. But then, you know, you have content creators who are trying to hype up the future, trying to get the game to, you know, be successful and stuff like that. And I just think it'd be people just kind of need to remember that before there's a like, oh, content creators bad. I would just take a second and step back and be like, okay, wait a second. Like, this is Legofortnite. Let me be a little understanding to the situation they're in. I don't know. Anyways, I'm sorry. I just get messages and I read messages. And that was a thought that I had because, you know, I don't think, I mean, if you're just, anyways, I'm going to move on from that. Sorry, guys. Sorry, everybody. But yeah, we need kits. You know, kits are a big part, man. Big part of it is having that content creator code. Going in, seeing a tutorial, and getting that kit, selling the kit, and then, you know, getting part of the revenue from the selling of the kit, you know? It's all tied together. It's all tied together. Which, as it should be, you know? I mean, a lot of those Fortnite people, you know, they, and this is no shade at them. This is like, okay, one second. Hey, Shekmek, welcome in. Oh gosh, not again. Stop reading chat or you're gonna die. Hold on 1 second, chat. Let me focus. Let me lock in. Here. Okay. Alright, there we go. And shields. I love the shields. Gotta corrupt the crystal. There we go. Now we're farming. Wow, I think I missed every shot there. All right, there we go. Titan? Titan, please? Titan, please? Alright. I personally like, if you're looking to get Spires down as fast as possible. Sorry. Ah, boom! Oh, my stomach. Oh, my stomach hurts. But do they? Okay, hold on a second. Let me catch up on chat real quick. No, you get no. Ah, 3? No, no, 1. Right? 1. We got 1 from that. Jiminy crickets. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Pinky Beatbot Baking Company says, I imagine the frustration, but I would suggest putting a date or a version number in the video description. like version, like the update version. That's not a bad suggestion. So for the updates, we have the update version. For the builds, things change so often that it's almost impossible, but maybe putting down the version number of when it was built might be helpful, even though it changes randomly. That would be something to go back to. I don't know how helpful it would be, but I could put that in the description, like built, version blah blah blah, version 36.20, built during update 3620. That's actually not a bad suggestion, actually. But then you have dates. But what's that gonna do? I don't know if anybody would really be able to look back. I mean, right now, if something is so bad that usually what happens, I'll get comments and be like, "This doesn't work. You don't know how to play Legofortnite. Your dog smells. Your cat looks at you funny. Your goldfish doesn't respect you." Stuff like that in the chat. Normally, what that'll do is tell me, okay, there's a problem with the video, and then I have to go back and I have to go write, patched, broken, nerfed, or something like that in the title. So that's kind of the system we use now. But honestly, I feel like the OG players and people who are true players of the game, I feel like they know. And I feel bad for those people because their comments are like, "Hey, I tried to make this work. Did they remove this or patch it?" Those are the true player. And usually I'll respond to those, People who are like, "Your feet smell like mud," I don't respond to those people. But people are like, "Oh, you." Usually I'll respond and go, "I think it did work, but it might not now. I haven't tested it." Because I don't test everything every day. That's the sad part. And you always get these different answers. Oh, it's just so confusing. It's so confusing. I'll be honest with you. Anyways, but no, that is a good suggestion. I may end up adding versions. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it helps. If it helps somebody, it'll be, Kaboom well, just to my update thumbnails. All right. Shekmek says, I don't think should be happy or sad. I don't know. I don't. Oh. Okay. LOL, someone's still half asleep. You're still, who's sleeping on me? Who's sleeping on me? Rooster, LOL. Good grief, Delia. Good grief, Kaboom. Makes me nervous. And that's saying something. Just kidding, LOL. Oh, okay. There was a conversation. Okay, sorry. So I missed things, guys. Oh gosh. God, wait. What happened? Wait, what? Huh? What? Okay, back up. I feel like I missed some chat. It jumped on me. All right, I'm sorry. Red Danny says Lego takes 50% from Epic regardless if they sell kits or not. So 15% of what? Like the Lego sells in the shop? Wouldn't they get 15% off the kits? I mean, wouldn't that be a good thing? I mean, they're there. They've produced them already. They just have to be loaded in. Like, unless there's something in the game, in the memory size that, like, I've thought about doing this test, and I don't know if this would be a good test or not. You guys tell me. I thought about logging in on my alt account that has no kits, right? And just playing a world with no kit and seeing, do I have the lag issues and the complexity issues that I have? Well, I've never hit complexity, but like the building, what normally happens for me is I start building and then I start getting those little lag spikies and I start rubber banding, and that tells me, okay, pump the brakes. You're starting to get too much in this area. Oh, okay. So I don't know, guys. I feel like they're there, right? I feel like they're there, and I feel like it would help the game out, unless there's something we don't know, which is probably what it is. We just don't know, and they can't tell us. So we just keep begging for kits, and they have a reason, and we don't know what it is. And but I mean, they made that. See, the most confusing part about this is they made that post, and in that post they said kits are coming back to the shop, and it was literally 2 kits, and that was it. What might have been 3. I think it was just, or was it 1? It was either between 1 and 3 kits, and that was it. It was done, and it wasn't even full kits. It was partial kits, and it was the Lion's Knight without the cool pieces. Nobody wanted that. And then it was the Mos Eisley, and then it was the Lion's Knight kit again, I think. Maybe the Lighthouse was in there. So I think I gifted that to somebody. That's the only reason why I think I remembered that. But Mr. Bill says Lego players requested kits, and they gave us the Knight Rider car kit. Check mech on the other side. I have 150 bright core using for smelting. Yeah, you guys remember we used bright core for smelting? You are an OG player if you remember that. Oh my gosh. So you haven't taken up Monkey Nuts instead of Jimmy Cricket? No, because I know, I looked it up, Delia, you're right. It's Monkey Nuts is like, I think we should say peanuts, but I don't know. I think it's just not something, I have not heard that state side. So I don't know if culturally, if it comes off the same way, but I still laugh like a small child hearing the word poop for the first time. Every time I hear Monkey Nuts. I'm so sorry. I took it. No, you guys don't know this behind the scenes on this, but me and Delia were DMing about this term because I didn't know if it was like a bad term or not, and she was like, "It's not. It's just a state. It's just a state." So, anyways, we got it all worked out, but that is hilarious. Maybe I should start saying Monkey Nuts. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. It's hilarious. Maybe I'll work that in. Tim Sweeney Epic came out the other day and said it wasn't Epic holding up the games. It was waiting on Disney's approval. Lego affiliated with Disney? Oh, interesting. So is that, would that affect the kits that we currently have, or are you just talking about like new kits coming? Hopefully next year will be a better year for Odyssey. Well, we're gonna see Minister Cheezel. Is it Mister I'm not gonna say this is my fault because names, I always pronounce them the way that I think they sound, and then I say them wrong. So I apologize, but I want to call you Cheesy. That's what I want to call you. Mr. Cheezel. Yeah, I do too. I hope this year ends with a huge update. I hope this year ends. I hope in November we get a huge update announced or dropped, and I hope it really brings a lot of people back to the game. I hope. That's my prayer. And I hope they fix the stuff that's in the game already. All the laggy stuff and stuff. I don't know. I mean, we're just going to hope. We're just going to keep playing the game. We're just going to keep having fun. But I feel like that's where we're at. And, even if the game just turns into a build game, they need to have the kits for that, right? I mean, it's right, right, right. Right, somebody, right? Oh, somebody help me. We need those. We need those kits to be, if you're gonna say the adventure part's over, this is a building game now, and everyone's gonna build, it's basically sandbox light. Okay, that's great. All those OG players have all the kits. A lot of players have most of the kits. New players, where's your new player base? You know, what are they gonna build? They're gonna build with the 3 basics for like a month, and then they're gonna be like, I want to build some of this other cooler stuff. All my vehicles seem to still operate the same. Oh, after that fixed. Haskin said that. Sorry, guys. There's still time there. Yes, there is. 100%. 100%. I'm open. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him. I'm team Lego Fortnite. All the way. My mom used to say that some husband's material, if his feet smells, he farts in bed and he loves you. Okay, well, yeah, if his feet smell from working a hard day, heck yeah. Gosh. I mean, if you've been married, you know, right? I mean, when you're on your first date, you're scared to death to fart in front of anybody. You know, you want to make that, but you know, at 6 months into the marriage, dude, you're ripping him walking into the kitchen. That's just how life is, folks. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. Yeah, and then if he loves Jesus, 100% there. All right. Haskins says my video comments are, how do I get these? I know, like every other video. My guy says I have to update the title or pin a comment saying broke. Yep. El Main Diablo says, LOL, as an OG, I appreciate where Lego Odyssey has gotten to. I remember when we had so much less. Yeah. Yeah, and that's at an OG challenge, like building with just the OG kits. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that be a build challenge. Like you just can build with those the log cabin, the Shogun, and Manners. You know, like there you go. Build something out. OG build. Anyways, Haskins, in case you want to do that as next build challenge, which I don't know if he's announcing that tonight or not, but it should be the next build challenge. I have a challenge that I want to put out there on the Spires. Don't let me forget to talk to you guys about that. What am I doing? You know what? Here. Okay, let me get my ship. I am so sorry. I need to learn how to multitask a little bit better. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do some game dev stuff while I'm watching. Nice, Shekmek. Does anybody know? Like, there's some other secondary Lego stuff going on, like UFE and stuff. Does anybody know what's happening with that? Like some arcade games. I've been seeing a lot of that. I saw that at the GameCon. I'm like very curious. These Spires are not leaving. What in the world is going on here? Huh. Alright, let's fly over this way. Maybe I should make an auto shit so I can read comments and get somewhere quickly. Red Day says it must be part of the deal for partnering with Epic. You can see the stats on Fortnite.g. Bye Guy says, when I come back to Lego Fortnite, I'll be playing on my alt account because it has no kits. So anything I make, everyone can make it. That's why when everyone is special, no one will be. That way when everyone is special. Interesting. I'd be interested to see how long you build like that. Until you get like, until you break. Until you're like, it's all of it. Disney won't give Epic full control. Disney has to sign off on everything that's done from the battle pass to the store. Jiminy crickets, Disney, come on. You saying I need to go to Disneyland? Upset Lego Fortnite streamer arrested at Disneyland for attacking giant mouse mascot. You guys remember that time I was talking about getting beat up by stuffed animals or getting beat up by mascots? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, there's a spire up there. Let's go to that. Did we just discover that? No. Did it get off grid? Oh my gosh, maybe there's a spire over here too. Whatever. We're gonna go here. They don't disappear now? Yeah, spire discovered. We just okay. Yeah, we just discovered a spire. Nice. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's go find it. That's very interesting, Muddy Girl. Is my memory is correct? I don't know. Did the Dark Forest get mentioned last year? I think the Dark Forest was code for the Storm King. I think that was their way of hiding the Storm King stuff in the game, and so that's why you saw like some of the rift weapons and stuff like that. Now, there was a lot of stuff in that supposed the thing the long time ago that everybody was like thinking we were gonna get, and there were like a lot of things in there that we never did get. Like I think it was like a mallet or something, which I think ended up being the hammers. So, you know what would be interesting? Now that I just said that, I might be incorrect. Maybe we did get more than I realized, just in different way. You know, instead of the hammer thing being a tool, maybe we got it as a oh gosh, as a weapon. Gee, many crickets. Not Lego specifically, but they are working on an AI NPC for UEFN. Oh, nice. Be nice to get one of those in here. When I start a new world, I still start out in the grasslands. This is Dog Mom, by the way. Go to the Dry Valley, Frostlands, Shore, Star Wars, Lost Isles in that order. I only use the base game builds that are available at each biome to level up the village to level 10. Then I can use the paid kits and passes. Nice. Dimsky, welcome in. Haskins is in lurk mode, LDA mode, death and laugh. What did I say? What did I say? AI? I'm not sure what that's in response to. Why is this thing not activating?
Hey.
Pardon me, sir. Why is your face closed? Oh my gosh. 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 Okay, here. Check this out. I cannot believe this. I can't believe this. We're gonna make lemonade. We're making lemonade, folks. Got some lemons. We're gonna make lemonade. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. There we go. Let's turn this horrible sound graphics off. Visualize no more, sir. Visualize no more. Apply back. Gotta put the dot where I can clone it out easily. Take this off. Get the coloring right. Perfect. You guys would not believe how many times I died trying to get... Anytime I hear efforts going... Yeah, what are they doing? You know, like, is it the same team? Is it the same group of people? Is it a different group of people? Is it like UFEN seems to be like, I think Kaz is developing another map. He developed an obby map. I'm gonna log out and log back in, see if we can get the Spire to wake up. Wake up, a little Spire, wake up. I need my corrupted crystals, 'cause Legion's at 1,000. And if you don't wake up and give me a shout, then I may just have to find us something else to fight. Alright, sorry. Oh! You can turn off the cursor. Phoenix Phoenix Evo, welcome in. I don't want to look at that. I don't want to see Brave's butt wiggling around like that. Why did he do that? Oh my god. Oh, why did Brave do that? I mean, the emote's hilarious, but it's, yeah. I just, every time. All right, wake up! Wake up! Wake up, a little Susie. Come on, man. Oh my gosh. How is it asleep? That seriously has me, now I'm really worried about that. Is it because it's so close to the storm? Makes no sense to me. Like, maybe I need to run through the storm and then go. I knew it! I knew it! I shouldn't have said anything. Oh my god. Oh my. There. I can't see chat anymore. I can't see it until that goes away. If everyone could spam the chat with 1s and 2s to get Brave's butt off my TV. 1s and 2s. Just clear the chat. Just clear the chat, guys. Just spam the chat. There you go. Thank you, Mad Puck. Couple more, we get it cleared. I appreciate that, sir. Mad Puck coming in with the W. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Can I, like... Ah! Thank you, guys. Thank you, my girl. Thank you, Shackback. Oh... the first time I saw that emo, I was like, what? Like that? How did that? Oh! Red Danny! I'm never gonna get away from that, am I? I don't want to look at it! I'm just gonna turn chat off. Chat's getting turned off. Small disclaimer. What, on what, buddy? Okay, so let's just go to this other Spire. Why was that Spire asleep? I'm kind of, thank you, guys. Do I have to time out the Mad Puck? No. We're clearing chat. We're clearing chat. No. No, we need to promote him. We need to give him a shout out. Ah! We're battling against Red Danny. Red Danny and the Brave Butt emote. I don't want to. How do I make an emo? You might have to time out, Danny. It's real. I'm playing, guys. I'm just playing. It's okay. I'm trying to be funny. You guys are good. You always be trying to turn that on. Wait, that's after Dark Kaboom. Oh my gosh. You guys are good. No, yeah. I'm just playing around. It's really not that big of a deal. I figured what would happen is I'd make a big deal out of it, then all of you would spam Brave's butt in the chat. So I am appreciative that we got some people coming in, clearing chat for me. Oh, there you go, Queen's North. I love that. I love that one. That is my favorite emote. I need to make that with Kaboom. I need to make that with Kaboom emote. All right. Okay. What was I talking about? We were talking about kids. The few. Yeah, I mean, at this point, a big update. Some of the bugs fixes. I think the game jumps back. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a good core base of players, and I think something huge. And when I mean huge, like something that's something like a Mechanical Mayhem 2.0, would be a huge W. I think, you know, new toys, and going in and just like balancing out some of this stuff. Oh, we got a crystal. Nice. Anytime you get a crystal drop, it's already a W. You know what I'm saying? Oh, oops. Okay, getting shot. Anytime you find a crystal, it's always a W. You know, I don't, how can I say this without sounding like I don't want a good update. I think you have a nice resurgence, balancing everything out. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. There we go. Okay, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Calm down, chat. We're good. We're good. Oh, roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the Storm King was a beautiful update. I think it was a good update. You know, overall, there was hardly any lag. It gave you an end boss. Were there things I would have done different? 100%. But you know what? You're always going to have that. You get, you know, the Rune system being introduced, stuff like that. I feel like those were all good things, you know. And oh yeah, we got a Titan. Don't make the same mistake. If you, oh gosh, come on. I can't film a short while I'm dead. Let me get this back up real quick. You've got to be kidding me! Monkey nuts! I don't know. That felt weird. Jiminy Cricket! Okay, so if you get a Titan from a Spire, don't finish off the Spire. Finish off the Titan. Because if you do kill the Spire, the Titan will disappear. And you'll lose your chance at getting a corrupted crystal. This has been your public service announcement from Kaboom! Shaving Cricket! Ah! You know they really should drop. 100%. Always. Titan should always drop a corrupted crystal. The question should be, is it, oh gosh, is it 1 or 3? That's really the question. Honestly. Yeah, that was December 2004. I know. Okay, wait. Oh, I'm almost reading chat. Oh. I need to heal. I've made mistakes. I've entered a danger zone unprepared. Mask? No. I think Lion Brand finished off the Spire for me. Oh my gosh, Lion Brand, you're a beast. Those guys didn't disappear. Can you please drop me a crystal? Oh wait, no, they did disappear. Dang it. They did disappear. I guess we could grab these guns. Get batteries from them. Right? Well, like that's a thing we could do. Oh, my chest hurts. My chest hurts. Did I get a corrupted crystal, please? Yes, I did. I got 2. I'm up to 7. I only have 698 more to go to catch up to Legion. Oh, man, Legion is a beast. All right. Let me check chat here real quick. Queensor spamming the leave. I love it. Okay, the reason why I love the emote is my very first camcorder, well, my parents' first camcorder, I set it up, and then I would run in and out of frame, back and forth, and just go, ah! And then I turn around and run back the other way, ah! And then I would just go back and watch it, and then I thought it was the funniest thing ever. Oh, things are trying to kill me. That's nice. Moonstar, what does that mean, we out here? First of all, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Thanks for joining in. Let's see, where are you? Oh, you're purple. Okay. Is that like check your chat? Is that what that means? Just curious. I just curious what that means. I may not be familiar with the slang. All right. Matt Troll says, yeah, that was in December 2024. I know, we're due, guys. We're due for an update. You know what I'm saying? We're due for a big update. Yeah, no, I mean, you're right. I haven't played in 2 months and haven't missed a single update, LOL. Yeah, Matt Turtle, I love the game, but hate I do too. I mean, that's, go Legion, go. Kaboom, I will make you a Kaboom. Oh, thank you, Queens North. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was gonna work on. I got a car emote that I'm working on, and it has me driving a car, and then it has me in a car in a convertible, and it says "Let Kaboom drive," and that's the emote. Just says "Let Kaboom drive," and then I have another emote where the car's crashed into a tree, and it looks, and I'm like, ah. Little firecracker crashed into a tree. So I'm working on those 2 emotes right now. It is, I know. Maybe I should just do drive. But it's not all on the screen at the same time. It's in the middle. So it's one word at a time. So it takes up the full box, but drive is kind of hard to read. So it's, you know, and Kaboom is too. Because you gotta kind of, so maybe I should do let him drive instead. Anyways, I'm working on it, but yeah, when you get everything done and then it, you know what I'm saying. But everybody, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Kaboom. You've been here, you see it on the screen. I don't know why I said that, other than I ended my video the other day with that. I don't know. You've been here, you probably already know. That was a very silly thing. Anyways, Haskins is streaming tonight. Craftopia build challenge. Check it out. I will probably be working on a storage video tomorrow. And I have a lunch appointment tomorrow. So I'm probably going to be filming a video tomorrow. Because I really want to get it out. I'm so excited about it. So be sure you're subbed to the channel so you guys can watch that video. I think you're going to like it. I think you will. I hope you do. We're going to see. But yeah. My normal stream time is at 10 to noon. Sometimes we go a little longer, but today we had life and life happened. So, but you know, if you hit that like button, all that good stuff, I appreciate you guys being here as always. So with that, I hope you guys have a great day. And if you're on the red and white, I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream. See you guys later. If you're over on the purple, and you want to hang out for a minute and raid out, I do appreciate it. It's always a lot of fun. So as always, may the bricks snap in your favor. Bye, YouTube. YouTube. Oh, and buy Green app. Boop. I have absolutely no clue who to raid out over there.